Do you think they should be focusing on investigating the CCP's infiltration in the U.S. federal government agencies?
Now, I do, and I think they will. I think the first thing you're going to see is investigations of why they act like the CCP here in the United States, why the FBI and the DOJ. I strongly believe, and people should know we're working obviously towards this, is that eventually you'll get into situations like Higginbotham, where you have a DOJ official taking $40 million. You got Elliot Brody that is basically trying to be on the payroll of the CCP, and you got Steve Wynn. You got all this. I think that's part of, remember, some of these are going to have conflicting jurisdictions. I do believe in weaponization. We're eventually going to get to the CCP's influence. Right now, the Justice Department and DOJ are out of control. One thing I think they'll talk about in weaponization and looking at these agencies is why is everything related to China just performative?
Yeah.
I mean, every now and again they come out to a microphone and they make a big deal about it, and you're arresting an assistant professor somewhere or some other, or even the police stations. Even the police stations are in New York and these things the CCP have. That's terrible, but that is very low level.
Yeah.
Right. That's hassling the Lao Beijing that have escaped, and it's terrible, and it should be shut down. Don't get me wrong. But they build that up as like a huge thing when the infiltration into Wall Street, into corporate America, into Silicon Valley, into all of our universities, all of our cultural institutions, and our political institutions it's an infestation, right, of parasites that are the Chinese Communist Party and their money. That's the real thing. Yeah. And that's what we have to make sure that we're not. Remember, the media always wants to put a shiny toy out there for you to focus on the shiny toy. Yeah. We're not going to focus on shiny toys. And I even say this about the police. I want to use the police stations as an example. It's something very important and should be not tolerated. It's unacceptable that it's done. But they want to focus on the little guy and not worry about the bandits up at top. This is what I hope the weaponization ultimately becomes. But it's going to take a while. It won't initially start there, but I think you're going to get there.